Alright guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video, and I just wanted to, sort of briefly touch on this, I guess, sort of news article that I saw, basically talking about the profits that Dokkan has earned very recently. As you guys might be aware, Dokkan, really, I would say, since the release of Dragon Ball Legends, has really stepped up their game, with constant quality of life updates. Remember, if you go look at an old Dokkan video from any of the big YouTubers, go look at like an old D-Free video, an old Rhyme style video or something like that, and you'll see they're always asking for things like, fix the friend system, various other updates that Dokkan, after the release of Dragon Ball Legends, they have, fixed a lot of these issues. So, as Dokkan has continued to improve and improve and improve, releasing better animations for characters, again, the quality of life updates, guaranteed SSRs on every multi, I would say, is another gigantic step in the right direction. Dokkan's profits have since gone... I would say way up, but there is also one other thing we're going to look at here. So, this article basically says that Dokkan has now made in its lifetime over 1.6 billion in revenue. So obviously that Dokkan is a $1 billion video game. Now I know a lot of people look down on it like, oh, it's a mobile game, yada yada yada, but it's made 1.6 billion, dude. And then February 2019, which of course was the 4-year anniversary, was an all-time high for the title, earning around 78.6 million, 36% increase over February 2018's estimated 57.7 revenue intake. So, what this means is, as me and many others have also said, that the 4-year anniversary is way better than the 3rd-year anniversary. Certainly, Dokkan's profits will indicate that a lot of the, I guess at the very least I could say, a lot of the player base who's the big spenders certainly would agree. Now, if we take a look at what dropped in February of 2019, it's not too hard to figure out why exactly that, Dokkan made, close to $100 million in 1 month, is because of the LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku and LR Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta banners. Not only did these banners have the best units in the game in LR Goku and LR Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, I would say that they had probably the 4th and 5th best units in the game in LR Vegito as well as LR Gogeta on these banners. And then they were also filled with amazing units that people would want, like Turles, Evolution Blue Vegeta, Transforming Frieza, Android 17. This Vegeta banner, I would say, is in, the top 3 banners ever on Dokkan. These first 5 units are disgusting. Then you still have LR Gogeta on the banner, and then AGL Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, who is still a really good unit as well. So, banner was just crazy. And then the Super Saiyan 4 Goku banner also had a lot of big-time value on it, right? Just really, really good units here. But not only that, Dokkan implemented for the first time this brand new mechanic. Again, when I'm talking about the quality of life updates, I believe it's in Special. No, it's not. It might be in Treasure. This is another one of these big time updates that they've implemented, is the gacha coins right here. So now when you spend stones, you get these coins and you can save them up and you can just grab units in the Baba shop. So what they'll do, right, for this banner, Vegeta himself could not be acquired with the gacha coins through the Baba shop because this was the first banner where he released. But all of these other amazing featured units could be obtained with the coins. So it makes sense to me that a lot of big time, players who could spend money decided to whale out for this 4-year anniversary because the value was tremendous. Then we also had this right here. This was the first ever double featured LR banner with new LRs on it. We have previously had the Tanabata or Thank You Celebration banner over on Global, which had LR Gogeta and Vegito on it. But the rates, they intentionally lowered the rates on that one and filled it with 20, LRs or something or 20, featured units. But this banner, and then I guess I could say the LR Super Saiyan 4 banners also had 2 featured LRs. Like, you had 3 banners in April, or what am I saying? You had 3 banners in February that had 2 featured LRs on them. So it was just a crazy, crazy month. Now, if we head back over here, Dokkan's previous best performing month was December 2017 with 72.4 million, putting February 2019 on top by 9%. Okay, now here's the thing. This is actually important to talk about why December 2017 was so popular, because I think a big reason for Dokkan's continued success right now, where, it's number 1 on the Gogeta Blue banner, number 1 on the LR Super Saiyan 4 banner, number 1 on the LR Baby and Goku Trunks and Pan banner, they were number 1 on the Kid Goku Dokkan Fest banner, and they've been number 1 on the Transforming Vegeta banner. So every single banner Dokkan hits number 1 is, all of those quality of life updates. But December 2017 was actually before Dokkan started its rapid improvement. Now, if we head over here, the reason that Dokkan was so successful during that month of December is the banners were ludicrous in December, and there was a lot of really good ones. So let me actually start. We'll start with the first banner. So this Dragon Ball Super Heroes banner was still active in December. I presume people probably did spend a lot on this banner to get Super Saiyan 3 Gohan, Super Saiyan 3 Trunks, and then this guy awakens in the Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, because the Super Saiyan 3 Bardock banner also dropped in December of that year. This banner at the time was incredible. These 3 units, this was the first time Angel Golden Frieza had returned. Remember how important he was for the Super Saiyan 3 Goku Extreme Z Awakening at the time? So Angel Golden Frieza was a must. Super Saiyan 3 Bardock is still one of the better category leaders. At the time he released, he was one of the best units in the game. I mean, I honestly would probably say he still is one of the best units in the game. And then, of course, Angel Tech Super Saiyan 3 Goku, so good. Funny, these 4 units, this Blue Vegeta, this Trunks, that Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, and Janemba, they've been on so many banners. But, this banner at the time was amazing. And Bardock led the Super Saiyan 3 category team. So, of course, while this banner was still up, people definitely went back in to try and get some of these Super Saiyan 3s to build up that Super Saiyan 3 team. Then, of course, this banner, I think, is probably what got Dokkan the most money in that month of December. This was the Christmas banner with the Tapion units featured. This banner was so good. What's insane to me, I remember on this banner, it took me over 3,000 stones to get 1 copy of this AGL Tapion, which is just insanity to me when I consider that this is a double rates banner. But this, of course, was the banner where they introduced this guy right here. LR Super Saiyan 3 Goku first came out on this double rates Tapion banner, and he, it got to number 1 in the App Store so fast because it's a double rates banner. They just released one of the craziest LRs in the game. They giving out 2, Elder Kais basically per multi. This was just a ridiculous banner all around. So people were summoning like crazy. And then, I don't know, a week and a half later, we get hit with this. The Tech Vegito Blue and the SCR Rose Goku Black dual Dokkan Festival banners. Now, these went up on, I believe, the 28th of December. So there only would have been a few days of revenue from these banners. But, these banners also at the time were disgustingly good. Retroactively, look how good this banner is because Tech Beerus got his EZA. He's one of the better units in Dokkan now. This guy has his EZA. These are all, top tier units. Then you look at Rose's banner, very, very good with Rose, Cooler, Omega. These banners were just very good. These characters were very, very hyped. So this is why Dokkan was able to make just such a ridiculous amount of money back in 2017. They released a lot of popular characters on good banners, characters that people wanted, right? But now, I feel like a big part of the revenue now and why it's probably not going to be, I'm sure back in 2017, Dokkan was probably having kind of peaks and valleys, right? Where, 1 month it might be really high and another month it goes down a bit. I would imagine Dokkan now is a lot more consistent. There's a more consistent range where Dokkan is hitting just because of all the upgrades. Like I can speak for myself personally as, one of the biggest whales for Dokkan. As the game improves, I feel better about spending money on it, right? Like, I don't mind going, 3,000 stones on a banner because Dokkan is improving stuff. They're constantly getting better. It's just fine for me. So, let's see. Let's go down here, finish out this article. Most of Dokkan's player spending comes, unsurprisingly, from the game's home field in Japan. The country makes up 57% of total revenue at 44.8 million. So there we go. So global is still a big chunk of the revenue there. That's unsurprising too, because if we remember what was going on global during February was actually also a very, very hype thing. So if we head down here for global, for February, you guys already know the Blue Gogeta and Broly banners. These were the big main ticket events on global. So February was just a very lucrative time for Dokkan in general. Obviously, I think Blue Gogeta is the best TUR in Dokkan, and I would say Broly is probably number 2. Both of them are ridiculous. Their units are really good. They released some really good free-to-play units at the time as well. All of these factors lead into Dokkan just absolutely killing it. So, let's see. U.S. follows in the distant second with 19 million, making up 24% of the total. Wow. So, Japan brought in 44.8 million, and then the U.S. brought in 19 million. Wow. All right. Wow. That's a big difference. In February, Dokkan was the world's 3rd highest grossing game across both Google Play and the App Store, sitting just behind Honor of Kings and Fate Grand Order. Fate is just the juggernaut. Like that. Fate is a monster. That's the best I could describe it. So, Bandai Namco ended Q3 this February with 1.76 billion in net sales and operating profits of 233 million. In part thanks to the sledgehammer strength of Dragon Ball branded mobile games. And of course, Bandai did have Jump Force drop in February as well. We've gotten the numbers for how Jump Force sold. Jump Force has actually sold very, very well. I still do plan on doing some videos on Jump Force, by the way. It's just with the 4-year anniversary, I've been very, very busy. And then while I was kind of browsing around, I did spot this article as well. So, Dokkan is absolutely a machine, but this article from a few months ago back in February, well, I guess a month ago, Legends is doing quite good as well. Like, if we take a look here, the Japanese publisher Bandai Namco posted its results for the 3 months ending December 31st, 2018, ending the period on strong footing. Net sales ended at 194 billion, which, is 1.76 billion, up roughly 11% year to year. So we go down here, and a big part of this is Dragon Ball Legends. So Dragon Ball Legends passed the $140 million revenue worldwide mark, which that's pretty good for only a couple months, right? Like, Legends is not even a year old and it already passed 140 million. Like, Legends, I think, it got very close to actually taking the #1 spot too when they released the Super Saiyan 2 Gohan Legendary Finish banner. So, the Dragon Ball Legends and Dokkan are continuing to push each other. They're continuing to bring in a lot of money towards Bandai. And I think as long as both of these games are doing good, they're going to push each other to keep doing good as well. So, Dokkan does some really amazing thing. Well, Legends followed suit with the Legendary Finish Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. They made him very difficult to pull, but, I know that's kind of an issue. Like, people will get upset about that, but I don't necessarily think it's the worst thing in the world because, it does end up driving interest in the game because there is this, unit that's pretty much the king. A lot of people are saying that Gohan is probably within, the top 3 units in Legends, and, he's basically, I don't think he's as rare as an LR, but, he has that same level of power, right? It's just a very hype thing for the game to have, and it's just the type of thing that brings in a lot of profits. So in the end, it will be very, very favorable for Legends that Super Saiyan 2 Gohan has dropped. So there we go, guys. Dragon Ball mobile games are absolutely just killing it these days. And again, as long as they're both continuing to, like, as long as one is doing good, the other is going to follow suit. Competition is a very good thing. Legends being created was a huge deal for Dragon Ball mobile games because it's now going to cause all of them to do a lot better. So let me know what you guys think of all this money that Dokkan is bringing in, and Legends as well. Legends is doing very, very strong as well. Let me know what y'all think. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.